Thank you for joining us for this Team Tennis 2023 webinar. We'll be holding Team Tennis this year again at the Waco Regional Tennis Center on October 4th, 5th, and 6th. We look forward to seeing you there next week, and we hope this informational session will give you more information as you prepare to come to the tournament. Steve?
Yeah, we can look at our daily schedule there. Division I large squad and large school will be October 4th and 5th. On October 5th and 6th, Division II small squad, small school, and then Division III small squad, large school will be October 5th and 6th. The divisions are posted online. You can see what pools you're in there. Here's the large squad division. We'd separated those into 4 pools. You can find your school there. They are also posted online. On Wednesday, October 4, check-in will be 7 o'clock. Courts will be available for warm-up before and at check-in. Pool play will begin at 8 o'clock. Our next slide, you can see the small squad division. Once again, we've divided them into 4 pools. You can look and find your school there. They're also posted online. The schedule for Thursday, October 5, small squad team registration check-in is 11 a.m. This time, limited courts will be available before and at check-in, but pool play will begin at 12:30.
We're back to Waco Regional Tennis Center. If you've been there for spring tennis or been there for the team tennis in the fall, it hasn't changed much. They still got a couple of pickleball courts, but the rest of it is ready for tennis. We may or may not have stadium court, but we look forward to being there. It's a facility we need to respect, so we're going to ask that teams, for the most part, players, student athletes need to stay out of the clubhouse. Those bathrooms will be available as needed. As you get there for van and bus parking, make sure if you have vans or buses that you park them more towards the water park. Please don't park in the front few spots or few rows. Those are reserved for patrons of the workout center. As you enter, please enter through that west gate with your coolers and food. Please do not track that through the clubhouse. We appreciate you taking care of business and helping us to be good neighbors and good renters while we're there. And tents and team camps may be around the outside of the courts, just like in the spring and last year. So keep your tents and team camps outside by the fences, and then that way everybody has a chance to watch and see when you're on the courts for play.
As far as team food and drinks, make sure you bring those in through the side gate. Subway team orders are available and may be made through the Waco Regional Tennis Center. Look for an email coming soon that will contain a link for you to make those orders. Remember that water will be available, ice is not, so it's a good idea to bring some coolers filled with ice. We will have a certified trainer on site from Children's Health Andrews Institute. It'll be located in a tent between the stadium court and the pavilion. Real important, make sure you have all of your coaches and your students eligible in rank 1. As far as your coaches, remember that all high school coaches, whether they're a head coach, an assistant, varsity, sub-varsity, they need to be eligible in rank 1. If they're not, make sure they create a coach profile complete with all the pertinent information. Include a cell number and email. That come very helpful if we have issues with weather and rescheduling. But then every coach, once again, whether they're an assistant, head coach, varsity, sub-varsity, they all need to complete the professional acknowledgement of rules, and they need to complete all the teams courses and upload that certificate into rank 1. For your students, make sure all your students are eligible. And then at that point, you want to create your team going to rank 1, and you can build the roster. Make sure all of your kids are green. If they are red, they are not eligible. You can contact our office if you have questions about certain students. But the students need to complete their student profile, a student acknowledgement of rules. They need to have a medical history and a physical uploaded into rank 1. Any school-based forms that you require need to be in there. And obviously, if your students are new to school, make sure that the transfer process is completed, that they have an STF, and if needed, a PAPF online.
As far as the rules, obviously we're going to use the USTA, the U.S. Tennis Association. All TAPS rules will be in place, including uniform rules, so make sure you read up on those. Shouldn't be anything different than what you've been playing with all year if you've been playing in tournaments. Just make sure we're in compliance. Let's talk a little bit about the large squad format. For the large squad format, it would require that you have a minimum of 5 boys and 5 girls. Remember that girls cannot fill the boys' position. Any buys would also obviously be a win for the opposing team. Large squad matches, again, 4 boys, 4 girls singles, 2 doubles for the boys, 2 for the girls, and a mixed doubles competition. For the large squad scoring, it's a pro set with ads, 7-point tiebreakers if you're tied at 6 games. Each match contributes a point to the overall team score for the round. Mix will be played as needed. Small squad format, again, it's going to take 5 boys and 5 girls. You may not, if you have less than that, you need at least 4. That way you're only forfeiting that mixed doubles position. For small squad matches, there will only be 2 boys singles and 2 girls singles, followed by 2 boys doubles, 2 girls doubles, and a mixed. We'll play doubles ahead of the singles. We'll talk about that here in just a minute when we talk about the format. Small squad scoring, same as the big. Pro sets with add, 7-point tiebreaker if you're tied at 6 games. And remember that each match counts as a point towards the overall score. Mixed doubles will be played if time and personnel allow.
Our match schedule can be found on our website at www.taps.biz. Will is going to take us there. If you go to our website, click on Athletics, and then click on Team Tennis, you can find the match schedule. And you can find your times, you can find your school. If you're A1, look at the pool that you're in, and you can find your schedule at 8 a.m. A1 would be playing A2. As far as officials, we will have 2 USTA officials there. They're not going to be there to call lines or foot faults. They will be roving to help answer questions about rules interpretations and those kind of things. But we're expecting the kids to be able to make those calls themselves and to maintain good sportsmanship. As far as balls, there are no need to bring game balls. TAPS will be providing those game balls. You can bring your own warm-up balls, but we will be furnishing those balls for you.
When we think about the awards, there will be overall team awards, and this year we will be adding an all-tournament team, so each coach will get to nominate a couple of players for the all-tournament team based on how they've done throughout the session. So good thing that we're adding the all-tournament team. We're excited about having that opportunity. As we get ready to conclude, there will be a lot of moving parts. Be there on time. Be ready to play. Again, we do have trainers on site if you need help. No student can play more than 2 lines, so they can play singles and doubles. They can play doubles and mixed doubles, or they could play singles and mixed doubles, but they can't play all 3 lines. So make sure you have it worked out. We do want to see your number 1 play against the number 1s and your 2s play against the 2s. Be as honest as you can with your roster, and when you submit, you'll have to submit your rosters to who's going to play in each match prior to that match. You'll turn them into the tournament desk, and then we'll trade rosters for both coaches to keep score on. Again, you can bring more than the minimum. You can play, if you brought 10, 12 people, you could play them in each line. Nobody doubles up, or you may have to be doubling up your personnel. That's totally up to you. Some may do it one way, some may do it the other. We totally understand. Again, reach out to us if you have questions. Info, I-N-F-O, at taps.biz, 254-947-9268. Again, jump back to the website at www.taps.biz. You click on athletics. You go to Team Tennis, and then you're going to have all the information you need. It's going to be a hot one with some breeze out there. It looks like the rain may hold off. Hope I don't jinx us on that. And again, we'll have our TAPS Twitter account running, tweets at TAPS_tennis. We hope to get all that up. Our photographer will be there to take pictures for both tournaments, so we look forward to getting some great action shots as well. Can't wait to see you guys in a week. Thank you for joining us here on this webinar, and we'll see you in Waco for Team Tennis 2023.